Starting off, of course, with my favorite primer, Professional by Benefit, and I'm just putting that in my T-zone and blending it outward. For foundation, I'm using Estee Lauder Double Wear for the first time, and I mixed it with a bit of Becca Perfecting Bronzer because it was a little too light for me since I did self-tan, so I'm just buffing that all over my face with a Real Techniques brush. For concealer, I'm of course using IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Corrector. This is in shade Light, and I'm just putting this more around my dark circles and around my nose where I get red. This one is great for just spot conceal, especially around the eyes. And then I'm going in with MAC Pro Longwear for more of a highlight. So this isn't really concealing, it's just adding that highlight and a little bit more dimension to the face. Then I'm just going to go in and use my Beauty Blender. This is my favorite tool to use to blend in concealer. I just feel like it works the best. So I'm just going to blend that out and make it a little bit more seamless. Now I'm just going to set everything, especially under my eye, with a Tarte setting powder. This is one of my favorite ones because I am really oily and I feel like it just dries you up really good. And then I am still a little too light, so I'm going in with IT Cosmetics new powder. I'm going to list the name down below because I forgot it. And I'm in shade Light, and this is just kind of warming up the face and giving it one more flawless finish. This step isn't necessarily necessary, but I am very oily, so if I want my makeup to last all night, I need a powder finish. Now that powder is done, I'm going to go in with just a moisturizing balm for my lips. For contour, I'm using the Kat Von D Shade Light palette. I'm using just the neutral color and warm color just to bronze up and contour. I'm using two brushes because I like to apply the bronzer with one brush, and then I really like to buff it out with a fluffier brush, as you see here. And I'm just doing my typical contour a little bit deeper because this is more for a night out. Then to define the contour underneath, I'm using just two lighter shades, and I like to just put that right underneath the contour to give it a more defined look without it being too harsh. And then I'm kind of pulling it upward to have that bronzer be scooping. For highlight, I'm going in with the Balm Mary Luminizer. Now, I haven't used this in a while, and I really wanted just a nice gold highlight, and this one is such, like, an amazing highlight. I'm, like, pretty much about out. So I'm just highlighting the highest points of my face, a little bit of my nose, my chin, anywhere that I want prominent. And then for blush, I'm going in with Nars Deep Throat. I'm not doing too much because I do want my lips to be the center of the face, so I'm just adding a little touch of color. Alright, so then for eyebrows, I'm using the new IT Cosmetics Gel in Blonde, but I'm going to fast forward because that's just going to take a while to show you how I feel my brows. So after I'm done, I will come back and start the eyes. I'm going in again with Kat Von D's Shade Light palette, all matte, using the very first, like, peachy tone. This is going to be right in my crease, and it's just going to be that perfect transition color, and I'm just applying that all over from the front to the end of my crease in just a buffing motion. And then I took just the center color, which is like a light beige color, because it was just a little too warm for me. I don't want my eyes too warm, and again, I'm just putting that right on top and blending those two together to give a nice soft crease. Then going in with a really nice, warm, rich brown, I'm going to put that right at the end of my crease and a little bit on my lid. And I'm just going to slowly buff that more to my upper crease and a little bit on the lid. I don't want to take this too far in. I want this probably going about halfway onto my lid because this is just to add a little bit definition, but I don't want it to steal the whole show. Then for the inner corner of my eyes, I'm going in with an off-white and a very close shade to white, and I'm putting that just on my lid. I don't want to put it too far into the crease, but this is just to open and brighten up the eye. And then for the very inner corners, I'm going to go in with Mary Luminizer for just a pop of highlight, again, to open up the eyes. For liner, I'm using the Tarte liner. This is the first time I used it, and it's awesome. Add a little mascara, and then for lashes, I'm using the House of Lashes in Ionic. Then for underneath the eye, I'm going in with that rich, warm brown again, and then putting it in the outer crease and softly blending it inward. Then I'm taking the crease color I used, that peachy tone, and putting that right over top to soften it because I don't want it too dark underneath the eye. Then I'm just going to add a little bit of mascara with the Benefit Roller Lash, my current favorite mascara, awesome for bottom lashes. And finally, for the star of the show, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lipstick in American Doll. Oh my gosh, this lip color is amazing. I'm obsessed with these lip glosses. I just wanted that perfect shade of red. So putting that all over my lips, don't even need a liner. It dries within a minute, and I'm done. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!